feeling?
Season 4 is currently in progress. We have just 1 week left in the season. Are you ready to show the city what you got? You'll have the opportunity soon. Just head over to the event center and show us what you're made of.
Let's go. Those kicks, MP.
The National Basketball Association and the Portland Trailblazers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest officer, security, or arena staff member.
And the torrid scoring season of NP continues tonight. What's within reach? The record for points scored in a single season. No one can stop MP. We'll see if that continues tonight. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trailblazers as they go up against the New York Knicks. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. So the New York starting five. Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And for Portland, Damian Lillard out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Klingon into the center, filling out the middle. Greg, both these teams have been dealing lately with some adversity.
Yeah, injuries have hit them hard. We're seeing some makeshift starting lineups. This is when a reserve has a chance to make an impression.
And when it comes to MP, he has an objective to motivate his teammates. That's why he made winning on the road a rallying cry.
And what's mind-blowing is the consistency of excellence they've shown. Going to someone else's arena, blocking out the noise, making the huge plays in crunch time. MP loves to play the spoiler role. I think it's just his competitive nature.
Here's Henderson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we've got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, he tried to adjust, but he got smothered. Good defense.
Durant, the pass to MP. Latre buries it from three-point range.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the three in that situation.
The drive by Henderson. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
No question, Scoot Henderson has excelled from a very early age.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think it was tough on Scoot Henderson when he first came in the league. The expectations were so high, and we didn't absolutely dominate early. People got down on him, but this is a really talented guy. If we just give him a little time, he's going to be one of the best guards in this league.
And so it's New York with it. Portland making their last shot. Smith for three. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Henderson kicks to Avdia. Over to the left wing. There's a screen by Kamara. Avdia gets the bucket.
Yeah, he is solid from deep. Can't give Avdia too much of a window.
Smith outside. Shoots the three. And another three for New York.
3 points.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Hawks. Pass to Henderson. Now Kamara. His three-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Towns buries it down low.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lillard outside. And the wide open shot from Avdia. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The three from MP. And the three ball is good. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Lillard, still scoreless. To the middle, here's Klingon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal
Teams
foul.
will foul Klingon. Free throw shooting right now, something he's got to work at.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And I think think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
The first free throw is good.
And simply put, Donovan Clingan is a winner. 2 national titles in 2 college seasons. He can really affect a game at that size.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Grant, he's checked in for Tamani Kamara. And it's Drew Holiday in for Henderson. And then for New York, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for MP. Bridges, no one around him. And again, it's New York.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take.
Lillard from outside bangs home the trifecta.
Well, you set him up, and Lillard will knock him down. Nice job being ready.
Hart outside. Back to Brunson from deep three-point land. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed a second after making his first. Avdia dishes to Lillard. Grant outside. Clingan the screen for Grant. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
New York ball. Substitution on the court.
The Knicks leading by 8.
Watch KD.
KD looking around. Count that one. Durant's got 5 points so far.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Ayton finds Barnes. Outside Holiday. Barnes outside. Shot clock at 5. Ayton sets the pick for Barnes. Off target with his 3. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Last time they met in New York.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Ayton, the pass to Barnes. Lets it go from 11, and it's in there.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Bridges outside. Here's KD. That one good for 2. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Wesley with the ball. Still without a basket. Pass to Grant. Over Durant. Some solid defense there from KD. And so it's MP making things happen for the Knicks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Holiday in the backcourt with Henderson to his side. Grant is out there with Barnes. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Putting that size to great use. All Ayton has to do is pop up to catch the lob.
Here's Towns. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And the dunk by Towns.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pass to Grant. Outside Holiday. Now Barnes. Henderson outside. No good from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Bounce pass from Bridges. Let's go. Here's Clark. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. They load the plate. And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. MP's checked in for New York.
Thanking your Blazer dancers.
The Knicks leading by 14. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was a man on a mission. He had 57 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Let's see the move.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Durant's checked in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lillard finds Grant. Barnes outside. Misses the three. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for New York. At one point, they led by 16 and stolen by Lillard. Barnes left side. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And really, guys, his percentage from the line at 70 isn't quite up to snuff.
Diaz checked in for Jeremy Grant.
One shot.
And the Knicks making a change here as well. Yabusele, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Smith in the post, covered by Lillard. Nice shot by Smith. MP's got $16.
Well, you got to be confident with your ball handling trying something like that. MP with the incredible move.
Now here's Henderson. Last game he had 28 points. Here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Smith. The shot, no good. Nice D from Lillard. And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else. And he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
That one falls. He's got 5.
Yeah, I just love the look of Lillard's jumper. It's repeatable, and you can tell Dame never stops working. KD passes to Smith. The basket good off the assist from Durant. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Even at all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter. It looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now, here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from 8. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
It's that time. We need you to make some noise for your Trailblazers special team.
Different look now for Portland. Klingen, he's checked in for 8. Tamani Kamara comes in for Henderson. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Barnes. Then for the Knicks, Brandon Clark comes in for Towns. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Bridges. Now, here's MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And yes, it's good. Smith's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And I love how decisive Lillard is, giving the defense no time to react off the dribble.
Here's MP. Portland grabs the miss. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make or miss lead.
And here's Smith after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Damian Lillard. Lillard against MP. Takes the 3. And Klingen pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Grant kicks to Lillard. Back to Grant. Pass to Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Klingen the screen for Avdia. Oh, good on the 3. The Knicks leading by 8.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Knicks substitution, Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Hart. Shoots over Kamara. That'll do it for the first half. Knicks lead by 8 from Portland. We're back in a moment.
New York, 47. Get ready for the PropahYO Arena Entertainment.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Well, look here now at New York. They're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the pack in line.
Listen, nobody should be surprised by how they're playing.
This team is loaded.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Knicks.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat, and pass, shoot, score, repeat. Nothing else to add to that, guys.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. At one point, they led by 16. Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Josh Hart out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Durant. Then it's MP. And it's Brunson in at point guard. And Portland has possession. Following the three-pointer by MP. Lillard from outside. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
He has
beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8 Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Allie.
First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And here's Brunson outside. And Klingon pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 6. And it's Avdia off the drive. Lillard misses.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Hart the pass to Smith. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. From outside, off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Klingon. Lillard outside. Traps in the trade. Lillard's got 19 points.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And here's MP for 3. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Avdia. An easy 2 points on the layup. Avdia's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
New York, no good that time either.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And finished off by Avdia.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Now, here's MP. 32 points in the game. New York, no good that time either. Portland has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Here's Klingon. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson kicks to KD. Shoots over Kamara. And Durant gets it to go. KD's got 9.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range.
Henderson, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by Kamara.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missed.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. the Trailblazers. Andre Ayton's checked in for Donovan Clingan. Barnes comes in for... And it's Jeremy Grant in for Tamani Kamara. Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
And here's Brunson following Jeremy Grant's three. The three, and it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Anderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. A two-point game. Here's Barnes. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Barnes has got 7 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, KD. New York moving the ball around. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, the rangy athleticism of KD on display. Stretching it out to throw that one down.
Ayton, the pass to Lillard. Over Brunson. And it's Lillard missing. New York shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Outside, KD to the paint. Here's Towns. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
Well, Towns is a great outside shooter, but I prefer it when he goes to work inside.
Barnes sets a screen for Lillard. Barnes outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Outside, KD. Shoots over Grant. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half. Brunson against Lillard. From downtown, unable to get that one. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. New York ahead. They lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Trailblazers. Trail by 3. Holiday in the backcourt with Henderson to his side. Harrison Barnes is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's MP after Drew Holiday's score. MP, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination. Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Now here's Barnes. Here's Grant. Great D that time from Durant. Smith against Holiday. Launches it. And it's Smith missing. Portland trailing here. Takes a 3. Barnes can't get it to go. Bridges passes to Smith. From deep. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Clap it up, man. Make some noise along with your Blazers breaker, Dave Cruz.
checked in for Portland. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Grant kicks to Lillard. Portland, no good that time either.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Smith right side. Yet another bucket.
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Yep, historically dominant, GA. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era, to be sure, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable.
From the arc, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 8 to end the run, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Holiday's vertical is still sneaky good. At 6'4", he's capable of hammering it down.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Checked in for Drew Holiday. The Knicks also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Brandon Clark. Josh Hart comes in for Gershon Yabusele. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Durant. The Knicks leading by 6. Hart outside. Smith with a screen on Avdia. Here's Hart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Denny Avdia picks one up.
All the officials are all over that one.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
And Hart drops them both. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. To the inside. Here's Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Look, the defense has to be smarter than that. They can't afford to give Lillard free opportunities at the line.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, the skill level Damian Lillard plays at is almost unbelievable. His shot is so polished. His passes are so smart. Dame is truly elite.
Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Toumani Camara comes in for Grant. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Durant's checked in.
and hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The three from MP. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Trailblazers trail by 7. Inside. Avdia finds Henderson. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. Outside, Avdia. No one near him. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Well, when Avdia shoots the ball, it just looks right. Great form.
Runs in the pass to Smith. Three-pointer. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lillard outside. Connects with the J.
Does anyone love the big moments? More than Damian Lillard? I don't think so.
Now MP. Beyond the arc. He drills the three.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard with it. Brunson picks him up. Knocks down the 3.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own, and this gets the crowd energized.
Now here is Smith. Shoots it up. And he misses the J.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Rebounded by Towns. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Hart. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Henderson. Lillard takes advantage. That J is good.
Some nights Lillard can just keep going and going.
Outside, Smith. 1:27 left to play in the final quarter. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Green from outside.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Now here's Durant. Brunson sets a screen for Durant. And he Can't stop the run as that misses. Now Lillard. Towns with the steal. Smith on the wing. Defended by Avdia. And did the three.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Lillard cleared away by Brunson. New York with the ball. A 2-point game. Smith fires. The three goes down.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lillard off the glass.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Lillard against Brunson. Now MP. Good, that's another bucket.
That bucket does it. He's tied the top spot for points in a season.
Well, to call him a force in offense wouldn't do him justice. This has been a season for the ages.
He's climbed the rankings all season, and now he shares a spot at the top. 4,029 points. I still can't believe it. Never thought we'd see Wilt Chamberlain's 62 mark matched, but today is the day.
Lillard. So a close game sees New York take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And so long, everyone.
Especially the past 2 seasons when you bring reports of top.
Using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection or possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Fans, don't forget this time of the game for Saturday. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascots, Rebel Bison and the Thunder Girls. Thunder fans, you get like to see you on Sunday. We will be giving away a Thunder Girls jersey shirt to everyone in attendance. You don't want to miss this. Make sure to be here at our next home game, Thunder fans. The first 10,000 of you will get your own Thunder t-shirt. Bring your family and friends, grab your Thunder flag, and come to the game.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson is out there with Smith. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Durant in at the 3. And for Oklahoma City, SGA and Wallace for the backcourt. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Sorber in at the 5. Grant, two teams with very high hopes for the postseason. This should be a fantastic matchup.
You know, B.A., I've had this one circled on my calendar. Both sides have talent. They're exciting. You know, it's the kind of game that could come down to the last shot.
All right, a report waiting for us courtside with all the details on this standout season for MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Good stuff there. Thank you. All right, now let's go courtside for a story on MP's remarkable season.
He just had an all-time moment, breaking Wilt Chamberlain's single-season points record. Him and Wilt are still the only players in NBA history with over 4,000 points in a year. He told me he hopes to add to this record tonight. I'm betting he will, guys.
I'm with you. No doubt about that. And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Three-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response 3. This guy is all about winning.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last game with 30. Here's Wallace. Good work defensively by Towns.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Smith. Another shot. Wallace pulls it in.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Back to SGA. The baseline J. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Francis. And Durant with the block.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A steady offensive force, averaging around 32.5 a game. The Thunder with another miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
From deep, MP. And the Knicks, another 3.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
To the inside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Smith. 12 points for him. New York working the ball around now. Shots good by Hart.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Pass to Wallace. Here's Sorber. Shot clock at 6. Wallace's shot is good.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Brunson passes to Durant. Back to Brunson. MP outside. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. The 3 ball. And again, New York with the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Thunder trail by 11. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. And we're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's MP. Last time, 45 points for him. The shot's good.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Now here's MP. 14 points for him. Durant surveying the D. And it's New York scoring again.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with.
Ooh. And so Mark Dagnall will call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. New York also changing it up. Clark is checked in for Hart. Bridges comes in for Smith. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. .144 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Reeves. Pass to Mobo. Outside Reeves. Here's Mobo. 4 on the clock. Topic for 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Now here's Bridges. Outside Durant. Launches it. The Thunder pull it in. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
Hey, guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
Now here's Durant. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. They get it again. Towns. Soft touch off the glass.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Topic. Here's Mobo to the middle. Here's Reeves. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Bridges passes to Durant. And stolen by Reeves. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Shoots over Bridges.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. New York out in front, up by 15. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
We've got Lugens Dort, Austin Reeves out there with Topic. Then it's Chet Holmgren, and it's Mobo in at power forward. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA. The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Pass to Reeves. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Bridges down low. Dort defending. And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Pass to Holmgren. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. MP's checked in.
In for New York, number 5, MP.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Back to Dort, 5 on the clock. They get it back. Holmgren using that length inside.
And this is what coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Here's MP. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Smith's got 16 points now.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Alexander's checked in for Topic. And a switch here also for New York. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for McBride. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He scored 45 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Just another remarkable performance from him. Nothing new. Guys, we'll see how long he keeps this up.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Graham.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Good D by Clark.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
There's the three. Smith no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Brunson, he's checked in for New York. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Oklahoma City, they've still got a solid hold on that third spot.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Now here's MP. 21 points in the game. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And here are the Knicks now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Pass to SGA. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 17 points was their biggest margin. The three, Smith. MP making the long-range connection.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Pulls up on the wing, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Here's Smith. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's just great willpower on the part of MP. You can't let defenders think they can intimidate you.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
Mobo, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Clark is checked in for New York.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8. Yep, that one goes.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Smith passes to Bridges. Outside Brunson. Lets it fly. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Bridges passes to Clark. And the basket is good. And the Knicks lead by 17. And SGA has got the ball here for OKC. 58 seconds left in the half. Over to the wing. Pass to Francis. Clock at 6. Here's Mobo. Clark grabs the board. New York leading by 17. MP outside. Sinks the tray. MP's got 29.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Wallace's shot is good.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
SGA against Smith. Shoots over SGA. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Back to Wallace. Here's SGA. Pass to Wallace. Lets it go from deep. Oh, the Thunder, another 3. And so it's New York, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back to the game after this break.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
You look at New York, the last game of their season, and plenty to play for. They're still holding that #1 spot in the conference. They'll need to protect it.
Always great to see meaningful games down the stretch. They all count. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
And I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And here are the Thunder now. They trail by 14. So on the floor for the Knicks. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's MP. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Brunson passes to Smith. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the deficit down inside single digits. Wallace has got 15 points.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
From deep, MP. Francis grabs the board. Thunder trail by 9. Inside. Wallace's shot is good. He's got 17.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Brunson penetrating. Towns got a hand on it, and he recovers it.
They started out this half ice cold. 0 for their first 3.
Pass to Francis. Fader on the way, and it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
The 3, Smith buries it from 3. Smith's got 32 points.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Here's Francis, guarded by Durant. Francis gets the bucket.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Knicks leading by 8. MP outside. From downtown, and again, New York with the triple.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Here's Francis. He's got 5. Back to Wallace. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Fires top of the key. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
On the wing, MP. Watched by Wallace. From deep, MP. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Wallace driving to the basket.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that could spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
And that one's good, Brunson.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against. Yeah, shots like this are big for MP's development. I love seeing him capitalize off the catch.
SGA passes to Francis. Screened by Holmgren. Wow, the length of Chet.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Wallace outside. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Beyond the arc. Oh, Holmgren, the touch from range.
Here in the second half, their offense has been strong. Great ball movement, really working well for clean looks.
MP, the pass to Durant. MP looking around. Shot clock at 5. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Wallace. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now just a 5-point Knick lead.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. For the Knicks, Clark is checked in for Hart. Mikal Bridges comes in for Durant. And Miles McBride subbed in for Smith. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They led the game at one point by 20. Towns for 3. New York, again, can't hit.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And, Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada, too, eh?
Of the North.
Finding a way through with his quickness, Brunson gets it done in more ways than one.
Reeves, the pass to Warwick. Here's SGA, outside for Dort, for 3. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Now here's Towns. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Brunson misses. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Brunson against SGA. Pass to Dort for the lead. It's not going to go for him. And so it's MP making things happen for New York. Complete domination from distance. 10 three-pointers now. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Topic out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Mobo in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Thunder trail by 4. Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Puts up a 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And the Knicks shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Oh, MP with a little payback.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. 4-3. Lobo can't hit. Knicks leading by 4. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Holmgren. MP shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Topic. Reeves with a screen on MP. The 3 is up. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Topic.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
And here's MP from outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Down low. They double him with Yabusele. It's Dort on the wing. Guarded by Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Reeves against Bridges. The shot by Reeves, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Right side, Durant. Back to Yabusele. New York working the ball around now. And here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. MP's got 44.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Oklahoma City making a switch here. SGA's checked in. York also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Clark. Hart comes in for Yabusele. And Brunson is subbed in for Durant. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
For three, Smith. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
MP against SGA. A quick step bucket by Shea.
He is just so good around the hoop. Good luck stopping SGA.
On the wing, MP. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Bridges. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Here's Holmgren. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. 14 points for Chet Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
MP no good.
Wow, that's just great defense, forcing that double clutch.
Reeves against Brunson. Oh, Shea packs one down.
Huge bucket by SGA. What a sense for the big moment.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Checked in for Bridges. The Knicks with the lead. Smith outside. Puts up the tray. Ooh, the shot misses. The Thunder have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander banks it home. Big shot.
He had no answer defensively inside.
New York has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. MP, yet another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Francis. A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Holmgren with a screen on Smith. Oh, not what they're looking for. And so MP will bring it up for the Knicks. Now Brunson. Fires the three. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy. He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
SGA using that size.
There's absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
MP! This is the three!
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
SGA surveying the D. SGA working through contact inside.
And you just know that Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be the one taking these shots. How much?
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Brunson.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, and a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Outside, SGA. Wallace outside. Spins. Connects!
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Fires! Oh, he missed the jumper! And that's an intentional foul. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Bro.
Thunder, who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
Tough loss for you tonight, MP. Did the defense do anything special to throw you off, or was this loss more about your team and your approach?
No cap, they played hard. I mean, and they're professionals too, so they deserve some credit. But we didn't play up to our standards. We got to trust each other. Keep the ball moving and pass up on good shots with great ones. That's how we win.
That's awesome, MP. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. So long.